Ladies and gentlemen, most incredible, what a show it was. Do not adjust your set. It's Hitman Cause. Welcome one and all to your official results for Royal Rumble. And of course, I'm not alone in this endeavor. Please welcome, as always, the co-host, the humble man, Gary. Gary, welcome to the contracts.
Yo. What's got my man Cause painting?
Ain't shit, man. It was quite an interesting Rumble, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. To start off, we had the Women's Royal Rumble, and I'm gonna just go through it like as quick as I can as the entrance, and then we'll talk about it. All right. At number one was Io Sky, then was Liv Morgan, then from NXT Roxanne Perez, then came Lyra Valkyria, then Chelsea Green, B-Fab, Ivy Nile, Zoe Stark, then from NXT Lash Legend, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler, Bayley, Sonya Deville, Maxine Dupree. At 15 we had Naomi. Then from NXT, Jada Parker, Piper Niven, Natalya, making her official WWE debut, Jordynne Grace, Michin, the return of the night, Alexa Bliss, Zelina Vega, Candice LeRae, Stephanie Vaquer from NXT, Trish Stratus, who shouldn't have been there, Raquel Rodriguez, Charlotte Flair from NXT, the NXT Women's Champion Julia, Nia Jax, and Nikki Bella. Now, before we go over this Rumble, I gotta say this. Hey, all y'all AJ Lee fans, I got some tissues over here, cause I know all y'all bitches is crying. I got a fresh box of tissues just for y'all, so go and keep crying. She didn't appear in this Rumble, and I'm all happy for it. WWE don't need her, and she ain't gonna bring up the ratings.
Wow.
Now, on to the match itself. There was something pretty funny that I noticed in the corner. Naomi was sitting in the corner, and then Jordynne Grace threw Bianca Belair into her. So now she was pretty much Bianca was pretty much straddling Naomi, and then Jordan was kicking Bianca into Naomi. So that was looking real freaky. But the part that was hilarious was after Jordan stopped, Bianca was laughing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Then I saw. Then it was a pretty dope moment where Lash Legend, when Lash Legend was out, she used Ivy Nile as a weapon.
Right.
Then there was a close call where Zoe Stark, she attempted a springboard dropkick, but she slipped on the rope. Thankfully, she didn't get hurt.
Oh yeah, man, for real.
And then also we have a few records that were broken. For one thing, Natalya, well, it's not really a record, but she has appeared in every single Women's Royal Rumble, including this one.
Oh man.
Then Roxanne Perez, she broke the record for the longest time in the Rumble. So credits due for that. And then Nia Jax, she broke the record for most eliminations all time in the Royal Rumble. And then also, she did something no one did where she eliminated 6 people at once, in which she eliminated Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky, Naomi, and Stephanie Vaquer.
Right.
Now, and then there was something that Alexa Bliss had, that I thought was so awesome, is that the jacket she wore, it said "Friends Forever," but it was specifically colored, in which you could clearly see the word "Fiend."
Right.
So I really appreciated that.
Oh yeah.
But yo, her pop was crazy. Like I think she had to have gotten the loudest pop of the night.
Yeah, she had that most definitely.
Yeah, and also Jordan Grace proved me right, how she was lying through her teeth about her mom's birthday.
Oh man.
Then another thing I always like in the Rumble is seeing wrestlers perform their finishers. Really wasn't much, but we still saw some where Jada Parker hit Hypnotic on Liv Morgan and Natalya.
Right.
And Zelina Vega actually ascended to the top rope and hit a super code red to Jordan Grace.
Oh,
That's
right.
And Trish Stratus hit the chick kick, and then she also hit Natalya with Stratisfaction.
Oh, word, man.
But of course, we can't talk about the match itself without talking about the winner.
Most definitely, God.
Why? Just why?
Yeah, yeah. We'll ask this question like fucking billions of times. Why? My fucking God.
And anybody that be like that's like, yo, it's Charlotte or you know how good she is. Fucking spare me that bullshit.
Yeah, please do.
Freaking,
please, miss me with that. Miss us.
Cause look here. I will always say that she is the best women's wrestler to this day. But even still, that's no excuse. You still gotta earn your way, man. And yeah, one could say, yeah, she earned her way by winning the match, but still, man, she just came back at the Rumble, man. Freaking give that shit to somebody who hasn't won it. Somebody that's a lot more deserving than she'll ever be, man. Hell, yo, fucking Nia Jax should have won. She was. Yo, I don't give a rat's ass how long Roxanne Perez was in the Rumble. Nobody was putting on more of a show than Nia Jax. She had more eliminations than anybody else. She was looking like Kane in 2001 or Roman Reigns in, I think, 2015.
Right.
Like come on, man. What type of bullshit is that?
Exactly.
And besides, if they wanted to give her a title so bad, they freaking should. They could have had her be in the Elimination Chamber match and then win there to get number contendership for whoever isn't chosen by the winner.
Exactly.
But I will admit there was something Bully Ray said that honestly would work, but considering how much people already dislike her, in which he said that he would capitalize on how much heat Charlotte is getting by giving her all 3 major titles.
Right.
To which, that would piss me off beyond belief. But again, I'm proving his point.
I got you.
But The point still stands. She had no business winning this Rumble. She didn't need to win this Rumble, and she didn't deserve to win this Rumble.
Hell no.
Like, this is some absolute bullshit, man. Fuck this, man.
Word, man.
And I don't care who she faces at WrestleMania. She better not win.
Word, man. For real. Charlotte better not fucking win. She better fucking. I'm gonna be even more pissed.
So you ain't the only one.
Along with me, or I should say, me and my man Cause, we're gonna be extremely pissed, even more pissed. Along with a few others. My God.
Yeah. Moving on, we have the tag title match. DIY defending against the Motor City Machine Guns. Before we get into the match, I couldn't help but notice that the Machine Guns pyro was actually off beat.
Oh yeah.
Like I couldn't help but notice that.
Not facts.
But anyways, we had a 2-on-1 handicap match, and actually something happened. And when DIY got the first fall, they did something very clever that fooled even me. Where Johnny appeared, where Johnny Gargano appeared to have tagged in Tommaso Ciampa, but in reality, if you were looking closely, he actually didn't. And so then he no, I got that backwards. Tommaso Ciampa appeared to have tagged in Johnny Gargano.
Right.
And given the angle that Chris Sabin was at, he literally couldn't have seen seen it being a fake. So then he hits Gargano, but then that winds up leaving him wide open to get popped in the face by a knee strike from Ciampa, and like that, DIY gets the first fall. Then,
oh yeah, for real.
Then DIY takes the page out of FTR's playbook and hits Alex Shelley with the Shatter Machine.
Word. That was, oh my God.
Yeah. Then Chris Sabin hit a springboard crossbody to the outside on the DIY. It was looking pretty dope. Then the Machine Guns hit the Skull and Bones to tie it up.
Oh yeah, man, son, that match was good.
Yep. Then at the end, we had a bit of controversy as the Machine Guns, they attempted to hit Skull and Bones again. However, a couple of hooded figures interfered, in which while the ref had his back turned, one of the guys was distracting the ref, whereas the other popped Chris Sabin in the back with a crutch, which then left him wide open to get hit with meeting in the middle. And then after the match, the hooded figures proceeded to beat down both the Machine Guns and DIY with the crutches. And the hooded figures was none other than the Street Profits, making their return. And to be clear, y'all, this is not a heel turn.
Exactly.
The Street Profits did this because they rightfully felt that they got hoed out of getting a tag title shot. Because if you guys remember on SmackDown some time ago, there was, I think it was either a Fatal 4-Way or Triple Threat, where I think Chris Sabin and Montez Ford pinned somebody, were pinning someone at the same time. But Sabin got hit. Sabin's pin counted, whereas Ford's didn't.
Oh yeah.
and then also you guys can't forget that the Street Profits got attacked by an unknown assailant, which at first we thought was the machine guns, but they gave their innocence. Then we thought it was Los Garza, but they were proven innocent. Honestly, it's probably DIY.
Right, most def.
But yeah. Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the profits being reinserted into the storyline. Hopefully they can reclaim some gold. Well, not reclaim, claim some gold, because they never held those titles.
Oh, word. I hope it becomes a triple threat now and shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was SmackDown or Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, definitely.
Word.
Moving on, we have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the WWE title. Now, before we get into this match, I gotta say, the shirts Kevin Owens has been wearing have been absolute savage.
For real.
From wearing the opponent's shirt, or wearing the shirt of the opponent's spouse, or this shirt where where it was pretty much a parody of what Dusty Rhodes was known as, the American son of a plumber. His said the Canadian son of something. I can't remember, but still, the sentiment was there.
Right.
Now, this match was absolutely brutal. Good God.
Oh yeah, it was.
Now, I thought shit was bad enough when Cody got hit with a backdrop onto a stepladder of all things.
No word.
But then it was a moment where Cody suplexed Kevin Owens onto the ladder. And then if that wasn't bad enough, he actually broke one of the rungs on the ladder and started beating Cody with it. I mean, he started beating Kevin Owens with it, but then Kevin returned the favor.
Word.
And then Jesus, and then KO, he tried a package pile driver, but Cody turned into a backdrop onto the ladder. My God.
Oh yeah, son. Yeah, that has to be one of their best matches. This third match between both of them was the best. The second and third match is the best matches out of the three of the matches they've had against each other.
Yeah. And also, there's another spot I gotta talk about, which, again, no one, to this day, no one has learned by now to not, because whenever Kevin Owens is on the turnbuckle, do not meet him up there. Don't ever meet him up there. The same thing is gonna happen to you every time. Don't meet him up there.
Word.
Yeah, but of course, Cody, he didn't get the memo, and to a surprise to no one, KO connected with a super fisherman's buster onto the ladder, which actually almost triggered Nick Aldis to call off the match.
Exactly.
Then a wild Sami Zayn appeared, and honestly, I was hoping that he was gonna interfere on KO's behalf, but he was just being there to help Kevin out.
Right.
Then KO, he attempted a stunner, but then Cody countered with Crossroads, and by this point KO was busted open.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But he wasn't quite done just yet, as he low blowed Cody. And
yeah, that was crazy.
And then afterwards, he once again tried to go for the package pile driver, but Cody countered and hit him with what I think the most brutal spot was an Alabama slam through the ladder.
Oh yeah, that shit was ridiculous.
And that was
crazy.
And that was it. And Cody took the titles down, and he is still the undisputed WWE champion. Now I'll admit this match was absolutely brutal. It was excellent. It was great. But at the same time, I'm still disappointed that KO lost.
Got you.
But considering what happened on Raw, I'm really curious as to what he's gonna do now, because I'm so confused now.
Oh word.
But I will admit, I thought that was messed up of Cody to stand over KO holding the titles up. But hey, he won the match, he earned it. But still, just rubbing it in. I figured, well, I figured Sammy or somebody would have knocked him down or something for doing that.
Right.
But anyways, moving on. We have the men's Royal Rumble. Now we shall go over the entrance. To start out, we had Rey Mysterio, then Penta, Chad Gable, Carmelo Hayes, Santos Escobar, Otis, Braun Breaker. Then originally, at first, it was at number 8 was supposed to be Akira Tozawa, but he got attacked by Carmelo Hayes upon him getting eliminated, and he wasn't deemed ready, able to compete. So instead, taking his place was I Show Speed. Then at number 9, Sheamus, then Jimmy Uso, Andrade, Jacob Fatu, Ludwig Kaiser, The Miz from TNA, the TNA World Champion Joe Hendry, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Jey Uso, a returning AJ Styles, who unfortunately switched back to his phenomenal theme.
Hell yeah, I'm surprised though. I mean, that theme is very great. The other one was great too, yo.
Yeah. Then
but this one's better.
This
one's better.
No, I feel.
You like that one better?
What?
You like the other theme better?
Yeah. You Don't Want None was awesome.
The one he switched back to, or the one that he?
The one he switched back to is called Phenomenal. The other one's called You Don't Want None.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right. After Styles is Braun Strowman, then John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Tacky, Dominic Mysterio. Actually, no, I can't even call him that because he wasn't looking tacky this time. Dominic Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Damian Priest, LA Knight, and Logan Paul.
Oh yeah.
Now, first off, we have to address the elephant in the room, and that was Penta. And yes, I saw when he went over the top rope. Yes, both of his feet did hit the floor. We really can't gloss over that, unfortunately. But honestly, you gotta cut him a break. He just got here. Come on now, cut him a break. You know?
Right.
Then also, I gotta give it up to I Show Speed. Even though he didn't eliminate anybody. Actually, no, he eliminated one person, but even still, I still enjoyed his presence in the Rumble, and And let me say this again: anybody bitching about I Show Speed in the Rumble, spare me, because there have been celebrities that have appeared in the Rumble before, and you know what's the biggest difference between I Show Speed and all of them? Well, actually, two things. Number one, he's in way better shape than any of those celebrities ever were. That's number one, and number two, he's like, if we're comparing where those celebrities were at that point in their career to where I Show Speed is in his career, he's bigger than they are. Yeah, and if you don't believe me, freaking look at the clip of him being in the Rumble on YouTube and see how many million views it got, and tell me that his presence didn't matter.
Right.
So all y'all shut the fuck up, man. All y'all bitches out there, keep crying.
That's a fact.
Then also another thing that I have to bring up that pissed me off was Carmelo Hayes. Was the fact that he was eliminated first.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And once again, when is it gonna be Melo's time to shine? I'm tired of asking this. When is it gonna be Melo's time to shine? Out of all the recent people that have been called up from NXT, he has been the most disappointing.
That's crazy. That's ridiculous, man. That's my boy.
Yeah, that's our boy.
That's our boy.
Because don't get me wrong, freaking he's had great matches with Andrade, but we compare him to other NXT call-ups that got called up around the time of him, and he's been pretty much lost in the shuffle. Because I mean, let's compare him to the other people that got called up with around the same time as him. Braun Breaker, he's two-time Intercontinental Champion and current Intercontinental Champion at that. Freaking. And honestly, the only person you can even try and make an argument with is with Ilya Dragunov, which isn't even fair because Ilya's been injured. But honestly, that makes it even worse.
Exactly.
And then, the same. He's been on the main roster for a minute. Well, and then you compare him to LA Knight, another call up. United States champion, and consistently booked in like the main event card. And if not that, just like he's been promoted greatly.
Right.
Like, seriously, when is it going to be Melo's time to shine?
Exactly.
But also, I also got to say another thing about I Show Speed. Freaking, I saw that picture. No. I saw that clip of him in which his skin got ripped off. That shit was gnarly.
Shit.
Now, at first I thought it was because of the spear he took from Braun Breaker, which I'll admit he sold pretty well. But apparently, his skin got ripped from when Otis threw him over the announce table.
Right.
And then towards the end, the end got crazy, when, first off, I was laughing my ass off at this when Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns got eliminated by Logan Paul. Oh man, I wanted to see all the people, all the IWC bitching about Logan Paul eliminating them. Oh man,
that Punk eliminated them.
Huh?
That was Punk that eliminated them.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, but even still, it was crazy. Because then afterwards, Logan Paul eliminated CM Punk. Oh my God! Oh, I know niggas were pissed. I wanted to see that, but yo, that wasn't the craziest. The craziest thing was afterwards when all three of them were looking at each other. Because first off, Roman was pissed at CM Punk for eliminating them, because he was like, he was like, how could you do that? I let you be on my War Games team and all that jazz. But then while he was snapping on CM Punk, freaking Seth Rollins pulls up and hits him with a curb stomp, and then freaking him and Punk are going at it, and then he wound up curb stomping Reigns again, but this time on the steel steps.
Real.
And then at that point, while they're still eliminated, freaking Punk and Rollins is still in full crash out mode outside at ringside.
Word. For real. Yeah, man. That was. Oh my God, man. That was one of the craziest parts of the fucking Rumble.
Yep. Now, before we continue, I'd like to put a little shine on the finishers that were used in the Rumble. First off, Santos Escobar commits gimmick infringement by hitting Ray with the 619, but then he returns the favor and shows him how it's done.
Right.
Then Braun Breaker he winds up snapping, and first he spears Carmelo Hayes, then he spears Santos Escobar, then he spears ISHO Speed as I said earlier. But then his momentum gets stopped like that as when Sheamus hits him with a brogue kick. Then Jacob Fatu, he connected with a double Samoan drop on Ray and Penta. Now I know it's not his finisher, but I felt the need to bring it up just because I've said it before, and I'm gonna keep saying it because he does it so flawlessly. That Jacob Fatu has the best Samoan drop.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not talking about just in his family. He has the best Samoan drop, period. He does that so effortlessly and so perfectly. It's wonderful.
Almost definitely.
Then The Miz hit the skull crushing finale on Jimmy Uso. Then Joe Hendry hit the standing ovation on Miz. Then Roman was feeling some type of way, so he felt the need to go on a spearing spree. First, he speared The Miz. Then he speared Sheamus. Then he speared Joe Hendry. But then Braun let him know who's the real master of the spear, as they both bounced off the ropes at the same time. But Braun got the edge and speared Roman.
Right.
But Roman collected himself and he speared Jacob Fatu. Then main event Jey Uso was like, "Hey yo, Uso, let me get in on this," as he speared Drew McIntyre.
Right. That's the best.
Then John Cena hit the attitude adjustment on Finn Balor. Then Roman speared Drew McIntyre. Like, yo, Jay, stand back. Let me show you how to do it.
Word.
Then Dominic Mysterio hit the frog splash on John Cena. And Sami Zayn hit the haluva kick on Drew. Drew was taking a lot of finishes.
Yeah, he was, yo.
Then Sami Zayn also hit the haluva kick on Seth Rollins. Then Damian Priest hit the South of Heaven on Dominic. Then Drew finally got a bit of revenge and hit the Claymore on Jey Uso. Then LA Knight hit the BFT on Damian Priest.
Oh, word.
Then Punk put Logan Paul to sleep.
Right.
And then while in the match, Seth hit the curb stomp on John Cena and CM Punk. And then,
That's right.
and then who could forget the closing moments of the match? It's down to Jey Uso and John Cena. This, I can't lie, man. My adrenaline was pumping and my heart was racing. I did not know who was gonna win. You know, I was going crazy. I almost couldn't breathe.
Oh yeah, man.
But anyways, Jay speared John Cena. Then in the closing moments of the match, they both went over the top rope, but they were on the apron. They were trading punches and kicks. Then Cena looked like he was gonna hit the attitude adjustment on him again, but Jay was able to fight out of it and go back into the ring, and then he pushed Cena off the ropes, and Jey Uso has won the Royal Rumble.
Yo, son, that was unexpected, shocking, but disturbing. My God.
Yeah, and I don't care how much the IWC is bitching. Once again, all y'all bitches keep crying. All y'all bitches keep crying. I literally just went to the store. I had a fresh box of tissues, unopened, just for y'all. Go ahead and keep crying. All y'all hoe ass bitches keep crying.
Oh my God.
But I will, and you know something. Just as I wanted to happen, at least for this Rumble, it should have happened in the Women's Rumble too. But a former winner did not win. We got a fresh face like I wanted, you know, and you couldn't you couldn't ask for anything better.
Gotcha.
But it had me thinking, what if instead of Jay winning the Rumble, what if Jimmy won the Rumble?
That would have been crazy.
I think it would have been even crazier. But unfortunately, Jimmy doesn't have the kind of pull with the crowd that Jay does. But still, it would have been crazy nonetheless.
That's a fact. It would have been.
But either way, this was very deserving of Jey Uso. He once again has further, set himself up into the spotlight as a main event star.
That's a fact.
And also as a single star. But for me, I honestly want him to challenge Cody. And here's the reason why. For one thing, he's 0-3 against Gunther. And one would say, that's even more of a reason for him to go after Gunther. But here's the problem. Is that for me, unfortunately, I'm burnt out of seeing Jay facing Gunther. They've already, in my opinion, they've already had their fair share of matches against each other, even though it's been one-sided in the outcome. They've already faced off against each other enough times. Jay's already, in my opinion, he's already tried and failed to knock off Gunther enough times. It's time for him to try the other world title, and let's get it. And I think it'd be a lot more interesting for him to go after Cody, considering that they're on opposite brands.
Right.
And plus, it also opens the door for the winner of the men's elimination chamber to face off against Gunther, whoever wins it.
Exactly.
Now, even though all the slots aren't filled, part of me thinks it's going to be John Cena, just so people, just because people want Cena to get that 17th title. And then, so, what better way to get it than winning the chamber and facing Gunther. And I mean, at this point, and I know we're getting off topic because we're not talking about the Rumble, but But this would have to. I mean, at this point, Cena would have to. This has to be Cena's goal, just because he tried to win the Rumble, but that didn't work out. So now he has to win the Elimination Chamber.
Most definitely.
But as always, I'd want to piss off the crowd and want something else to happen, but that's just me.
Oh man, I got you though.
But above all else, this pay-per-view was good. Unfortunately, I can't say it's great just because the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble almost ruined the night for me.
Same here.
But
Same here, man.
but thankfully that opened the show, so then other matches were able to put me in a better mood.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking forward to what happens as these weeks progress.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah. Now, before we get out of here, we're starting something new where we're gonna talk about a couple of things in the wrestling world that we find interesting that we'd like to talk about. First off, some very good news has come out in which Tyler Bate, who's been on the show for God knows how long,
right?
Reports have come out that he is now finally medically cleared.
Right, exactly.
Now, this is good, but I have to say, everybody, don't get your hopes up just yet, because even though he's medically cleared, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have him do a few. He's gonna do a couple of workouts in the Performance Center, just so he just in case he has any ring rust,
Right, exactly.
And go ahead.
I was going to remind you about the other topic we gotta talk about.
Go ahead.
About the entrances, people not being happy with certain entrances.
Yep. Tell them about it.
Oh yeah, there are some people who haven't been. What are their names again, my man? Cause who's not happy about the entrances.
Yep. And
they were saying.
No. When I saw it, it didn't name names. It just said, people, so some superstars aren't happy with their entrance themes.
Yeah, exactly. And that was that's insane.
Yeah, but I'm very pleased to hear that, just because with how to which pretty much they are echoing the sentiments of the wrestling fans, because it's no secret that people hate a majority of the themes that Def Rebel have come up with, and we're in the same boat. There have been like a few themes that they've made that were good, but a majority of them have been bad. And I don't know what it is with them, but either they need to get their shit together, or WWE needs to give them the boot and either bring back CFO $, or give Jim Johnson a call.
That's right.
Now, again, I will say, not all of their themes are bad. There are a few that are good. Like, of course, AJ Styles' theme before he switched back to his old one. But, that's ancient history for now, I guess. Solo Sikoa's theme is pretty dope.
Right.
But yeah. And I will. And first off, I'm glad they finally remixed the theme, but Damage Control's original theme was fucking garbage.
Oh man.
Like the one they remix now that has that sounds like it has like an Asian rapper. It sounds so much better.
Oh yeah, it does.
Cause like that first one was fucking garbage, man. It's fucking horrible.
That's a fact.
And I'm gonna say this about the Judgment Day's new theme. Here's the thing: as for being a theme, it's good, but the thing is, it doesn't suit the Judgment Day.
Oh,
like,
perfectly, brother.
like it's a good theme, but it doesn't suit the Judgment Day.
Right.
Like honestly, they should have continued to have the other side.
Right.
Well, and honestly, the theme they have right now, honestly, I think would have suited the New Day greatly. But you know, but the New Day, the theme they have now is honestly, it's pretty dope. Def Rebel actually produced another good theme.
Most definitely.
But yeah. But still, above all else, you know, Def Rebel, y'all need to get your shit together. Because if it's getting to the point where even wrestlers aren't happy with the themes, then that's obvious you're not doing something right.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Now, that's all I got as far as wrestling news. And anything you got there, Humble Man?
Oh, that's good. That's it for right now, my man.
All right. So you know, with that being said, that's gonna do it for this edition of the Contracts. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boys. I definitely want to thank the Humble Man, as always, for coming through, kicking his wrestling knowledge.
Yep. You already know, my man calls Peyton.
Yep.
You already know.
So, if y'all enjoyed this video, go and hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And be sure to meet up with us next week as we give y'all the predictions and results for NXT Vengeance Day.
Yes.
So until then, it's the Hitman and the Humble Man. And if you see us coming, run.